Hello, kittens. Welcome to my Perfectly Imperfect Virtual Live. I am Samaj Sugar, and we're here with Time of Our Lives. So before you say, wait a minute, this is not the time of our life, I wanted to introduce you to the new roommate, which is Aurora Devereaux. The reason why I'm introducing you to a little bit off to give you her background and kind of explain a little bit about who she is, and therefore that way you kind of get to know her first before she moves in with the girls. So Aurora basically is the daughter of Rebecca Devereaux. Here's Rebecca right here, and the granddaughter of Blanche Devereaux. Now, if any of you have ever seen Golden Girls, then you know who Blanche Devereaux is. Yes, you have to. If you watch Golden Girls, you must. So, of course, we have Dorothy, and I hope I'm saying Dorothy's name correctly. Oh, Dorothy's gonna get in the pool. Dorothy Zabonak, whatever her last name is. I swear I don't. It- that's one of my favorite shows from the 80s, 90s, whenever it was, and I love it. Um, Also, Sophia Petrillo's here. Wow, she's cleaning up. Good girl. Oh, look at mother and daughter. That's so sweet. Oh, and Rose is at work. Okay, so this is Aurora Devereaux. Aurora is, of course, the daughter of Rebecca, as I just said. However, she doesn't know her father. And the reason why she does is because Rebecca decided to get artificially inseminated. I don't know if you guys even saw that episode, but she got artificially inseminated because she didn't want to have a man in her life, but she did want to have a child. So what happened is Aurora is at this point kind of getting tired of staying with her mom and her mom's friends. So she's been asking her mom, could she move out or do something on her own since she was 16, since her mother decided to come back to live with her mother. It's been like a roller coaster ride. Blanche, of course, with her antics, and then Rebecca trying to raise Aurora, but her mother always interfering in it. But Blanche spoils Aurora just completely. But basically, Rebecca wants her to have a better sense of value, a better sense of life, and not to know everything can't be handed to you. You can't be a spoiled brat. You know, you need to work for what you get. This is what the same thing what Rebecca does. Rebecca is in the business career and really trying to get her life together so she can sooner or later move out of her mom's house. Even though she can right now, she feels like she wants to do something different for Rebecca. So she finally decided to allow Rebecca to move in, not on her own, but at least with roommates. So Blanche's friend, who is the owner of the house that we were talking about, has said that, you know what? Go ahead and have Aurora live over there. Already have a bunch of teen girls there. I think she'll fit right in. But of course, as we all know, Aurora is spoiled rotten, and I don't know how she's going to mesh with the other girls. She might, who knows? She might. But one thing we have to be worried about is none other than Ida, because Ida does not like spoiled. And of course, her being spoiled, that is what's going to happen. So let's look at her little traits right quick. She is a snob, materialistic. Yeah, I say that 10 times fast. And she's business savvy. She's business savvy because of her mom. Her mom has basically taught her everything she knows about business because her mom is successful in the business world. Let's see. She is a C average student, but she has kept this away from her mother. Her mother basically almost believes everything that Aurora tells her, so she doesn't really look at Aurora's grades or kind of like make sure she does her homework, anything like that. She doesn't press that, but she thinks Aurora is at least a B student, but of course she's a C and a poor C at that, so she's leaning more towards a D. She doesn't do her homework like she's supposed to, and when she does do it, it's half-ass done. So at this point, Rebecca really shouldn't let Aurora go move in with the girls, but she's decided that, you know what, I trust her. I want my daughter to do something that is different. I have to let go of the apron strings sooner or later, even though it's going to be extremely difficult for Blanche because Blanche loves her granddaughter to death and doesn't want to see her go. But of course, again, Rebecca is her mother, so she has to respect what Rebecca wants. Aurora wants to be wealthy. That's her whole thing. She wants to be fabulously wealthy. She doesn't care how, whether it's a movie star, a singer, believe me, she can't sing, or business. She just wants to make sure that she has a lot of money and be able to get the things she wants. So we're going to go ahead and let her move in tomorrow. The girls are already expecting her. They've already been told that she will be moving in. So we're going to go ahead and let her get some rest tonight, and then she'll be moving in with the girls on a Tuesday morning. The girls have just gotten home, of course, and of course everybody's in like their moods, their infamous moods for some reason. Samaz is tense. She wants to get away from the family. Oh wow. Oh well, Mo is actually in a happy mood. Wow. Lala is inspired, and of course, Miss Ave is not okay. She is enraged. But little Miss Aurora is not happy at all. She's not happy if one wanted to come over. That's her mom wants to know if she come over. She told her grandmother that she's not happy with the way things are here. She doesn't have her own room, which I don't know what made her think she was going to get her own room, but she actually has a cot here in the room with Ave and Mo. So she's not happy about the living arrangements whatsoever. She feels that maybe she has made a mistake by coming here, but her mother really wants her to take responsibility and go ahead and do things how she's supposed to. Her grandmother's over here, of course. She just got here and she is writing a an email to her friend telling her friend that things with her granddaughter, she wants to make sure that she's comfortable while she's here. So she's asking her, is there any way of her getting her own room, and is she's going to basically pay for all of her stuff as well as help her with her rent. Rebecca wants Aurora to get a job, and Aurora is not really happy about that. She does not want a job. She feels like that is something that she shouldn't have to do, but her grandmother is going to make sure that that is not going to happen, that she's going to be paying for it. Aurora may get like a little job that for her mom's sake to kind of show her mom, okay, I'm doing something, but she's not going to get a job where she's going to be working hard. Her grandmother's going to be, is going to make sure of that. Right now, Aurora's going through a mean streak. She's being mean to everybody. So I don't know how that's going to work out with her and um, her and Ida, because at this point Ida's already trying to be cool and be nice about it, but it's a hard thing to do. You can't really expect Ida to just have someone come in here and thinking they're going to rule the household and think they're the big girl on the campus. Right now they have $386. Their rent is due is $816. She has not paid her part of the rent yet, but she will, well, her grandmother will actually pay it. So let's go over here. I think she's finished her email, and we're going to go ahead and she's going to talk to her grandmother and let her grandmother know that she's just, just really unhappy. And her grandmother's going to tell her, she's going to complain about the bills. She's going to tell her, don't worry about it. I've got you, as we're just going to keep this from your mother. Uh, as far as a job, you just get a job doing any little thing, babysitting or whatever, as long as your mom, thinks you're working and that's all that matters. I've got you. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to make sure that you do get your own room and everything. So she's really happy with her grandmother doing this for her, even though she really should be doing it on her own. She really should be doing what her mother Rebecca wants her to do, and that's to get her, be more responsible. But she doesn't want that, and neither does Blanche. Blanche wants her to be spoiled. So she's thanking her grandmother for doing this for her, and her grandma told her, "Don't worry, when you come home from school, everything will be done. I'll have a key to get in here, and I'll make sure that that everything that you need is here. You'll have your own room. Don't worry about it." So I don't know what's going to happen as far as that goes. If the owner is going to put all four of the girls in one room, if so, this is going to be a disaster, or if she's going to make provisions to have her own room. So we'll see. We'll see how it works out. We'll see if this is something. Let me have her work hard. So Mo was like telling her, it's really glad to get you, have you here. I hope you enjoy yourself. I hope you, uh, hope we become friends. And she's like, yeah, okay, whatever. So Blanche is sitting here like, first of all, that television is way too small for my granddaughter, and the color contrast and everything. Blanche is just basically critiquing everything about the house. She's not happy with it at all, but she realizes that she has to stay at a certain distance too, because she cannot just overrun everything Rebecca is telling Aurora to do. But she's going to do her best to make sure that Aurora is comfortable and that Aurora has the best. Even if she is on her own at this point, she really isn't technically on her own. And she's telling her, try to make friends with these girls. You want to make sure that, at least you have some friends like me. So she's going to tell her grandmother that, she's okay. And her grandma's telling her, don't worry about it. And tomorrow, again, when you come home from school, everything will be done. You don't worry about it. She's telling her, just make sure you get a job. It doesn't have to be anything, you know, spectacular, just something small. Nothing that you have to break your butt on. So she's going to tell her grandmother goodbye. Her grandma's going to go ahead and leave. And here I am. She's telling her, thank you, Grandma. I really appreciate it. So much of what you're doing for me. Thank you. So her grandma's going to go ahead and go, and she's
Alice!
telling her grandma goodbye. She's thinking to herself, yeah, this is going to work out great because I know I've got my grandmother right around my finger. And trust me when I tell you that Aurora loves her grandmother. She really, really does. But she also knows that anything she wants, her grandmother will give it to her. She knows that Blanche loves her to death, and whatever Blanche can see that can be
Selena.
done, it's going to be done for her. So we'll see tomorrow when she gets home from school what
Asmana
exactly
Sultana.
is in store.
Wesub.
See you then. The girls are home from school, and the first thing they walk into is seeing this big, huge television that wasn't here when they left for school this morning, which they don't seem to be carrying one way or the other. But Blanche felt that her granddaughter needed a better television because, as I said, when she first came in, she saw how small the television was. But let's see what everybody else wants to see. Let's go ahead and see her room. So this is Aurora's bedroom. Now, the reason why the room is green because she loves the color green, money, of course. So this is her room. Her grandmother made sure that she had her own computer, that she had a very cute little mirror. Her posters were brought from the house and put here. A picture of herself because she's extremely conceited, and she's seemed like she's had a very very rough day. I don't know what their grades are right now. Let's look and see. I thought I saw. Okay, so school is out for the day. Ave is a B student right now. Well, you know what? I don't even have to look at that. Why am I looking at that? Let's see. Oh, good. So we've got Mo, who is a B student. Ave's a B student. Of course, Miss Always an A is still an A student. And let's see what, okay, so Samaz is now an A, and what is Mo? Mo is a B. So they're getting really, really good. Of course, this chick right here is still a C, but can't really say too much because she just really started, um, she hasn't been going to school until now. Today was her first day back at school, and uh-oh, this is going to cause some type of friction right here because, yeah, so she's just walking her up and she's going to tell her, look, you know, wow, they don't even really know each other yet and there's already a red issue. So she's telling her, look, this is my room. I don't like you in here. You need to get out. You have a computer downstairs. This is for me. So she is going to basically, she is going to shove her.
Chibi.
She's telling her, you know what, this is my room. I really wish you would just go ahead and get out of here. She's going to act tough. She's going to tell her to stay out of her room.
Skiba Glash.
I don't know how that's going to work out, but she's going to ask her to leave. So we're not going to be nasty. Ave's not that type. So Ave's going to go ahead and walk out of her room. She's going to tell Ave, look, you need to get out. Ave's not happy about that. She's very, very angry because she feels, this girl just got here and she's already making. They all share everything. She's lucky Ave is getting ready to go to work, and Ave can't even get out because she won't even move. So at this point, she's going to lock her door where only she'll be able to enter it. So let's go ahead and have her lock her door. Lock the door for everyone but Aurora. So there again, that's her room. She's going to make sure it's locked. I kind of got a feeling that Aurora is not going to be welcome here too long, but the thing is that you cannot, unfortunately, she can't. None of the girls can really tell Aurora what she can and cannot do because her mother is a good friends with the person that owns the building, owns the home rather. So there's not much she can say. So we're going to basically, she's going to definitely have to find a job. So let's try to do that now. So her grandmother told her she doesn't really have to do anything like really, really, but she doesn't want to work on the weekends because, as far as she's concerned, she has an active life. She doesn't want to get up this early in the morning from 5 to 7. That's not happening. Fast foods, there's no way she's going to be dealing with fast food. Manual labor, you kidding me? She's not going to be doing manual labor. And of course, that from 7 a.m. to 12 noon, that's kind of weird. 7 a.m. to 12 noon. Oh, you only work, okay, so you only work the weekends. I was about to say, can you do it and go to school? So retail employee, I guess the only thing she has left that she's going to do is $33 an hour. That's the same thing that Samaz is doing. She's going to go ahead and go for retail from 6 to 10. She has the Saturday, Sunday and Monday off, which she's not really thrilled about because she does like having Friday and Saturday. She's thinking, you know what? I'll work a couple of days. If I want to call out sick, I'll call out sick. I'll get paid for it either way it goes. And plus the fact my grandmother's paying my rent, so who cares? So she's going to go ahead and take the retail employee. And Sophia has just asked her to go someplace with her. So yeah, she's gonna go ahead and go with Sophia, which is her mother's grandmother's good friend. So she's gonna go ahead and go with Sophia, and we'll be back once we get to Persona. Aurora has just came to Two Persona, and this is Let me go ahead and put this on pause, because I want you guys to see. I love this restaurant. As you can see, it is really really nice. I need to put it in my other LP too, but this is a really nice restaurant. You can eat outside. You can also eat inside. There goes. Why does she have peas? Really, Sophia? Really? As you can see, it's really nice. It has a place where they can sing. It's a small restaurant, but it's just really, it's more or less to me for people who are in love with each other. But Sophia wanted to kind of be nosy in a way. So anyway, let's go ahead and get a seat for two. Let's go ahead and request a seat. Come downstairs. Why are you going upstairs? Going downstairs in Aurora. This is something I had hoped that they would actually get fixed as well, because I can't stand it that you have your Sims to do something and they basically get stuck. This is happening quite a bit, I've noticed, and I thought sure that once they did this update that we would no longer have this. So let's go ahead and debug her real quick, and then let's go back downstairs once again and request a table. Let's do that again. Request a table. There we go. It looks like our girl Ave is still pissed off. You cannot blame her. She is super duper pissed off, but what else can you do? Wow, these two are in love with each other. They're just kissing all over the place. And so she's going to go ahead and request a table for two. And I know I saw Sophia here eating her peas. I don't know why Sophia had peas. I still think that is so funny that, okay, which way are you going? Okay, which way are you going? Are you going upstairs?
Ibalo Noyam. Bempi Shelbo.
Okay, where's her table? Okay, there's Sophia. Where is the table? Okay, there you go. Wow, really? What the heck is that? Chicken nuggets. Okay, we need to take this down. Somebody was, and it's poor. Okay, sorry you guys, but I have to move this so Sophia can have some room. So let's go ahead and take this chicken nuggets down, and then also this drink. Unbelievable. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that down there. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and order. Let's order for the table.
Doina. MK.
Okay, so let's see. She can have, is there a soft drink? So she can have a soft drink. And of course, let's let Sophia have a red nectar. Why not? She's over 18. And then as far as for eating, let's see what they have on the menu. We don't need a appetizers. So let's see, rack of lamb steak, chicken stir fry, tofu stir fry. Let's do a chicken stir fry for the both of them. Okay, there we go. All right, so chicken stir fry. So she's go ahead and ordered it. Oh wow! So her grandmother's asking if she want to meet someplace, and she can't do that because she's already out with Sophia. So she can't, unfortunately, go out with her grandmother because she's out with Sophia. Okay, so Sophia's saying, "So what's going on with you? How's things going in the new place? You having fun or you enjoying yourself?" And Aurora's like, yeah, everything's fine. They're kind of like dirty. There's food plates in the morning. And Sophia's like basically like, wow, I didn't know it was going to be that bad. So they're not getting along too good. So she doesn't really care for Sophia that much because she feels like Sophia's, kind of nosy. Sophia's telling her, well, then you clean it up. If you see that it's dirty, you clean it up. You don't wait for them to do it. And she's basically looking at Sophia like, why are you even inviting me here?
Dalish.
So she's telling Sophia, why are you even bringing me out to eat? To me, you're just being nosy. You just want to know what's going on with me. And Sophia's like, no, not at all. I'm really trying to find out what's going on. I'm concerned. But Aurora knows better. Aurora knows that Sophia is being nosy. Sophia doesn't know everything that's going on. They're keeping it to themselves. So, of course, she wants to find out what's going on because Blanche is keeping it hush hush. And so is Rebecca, which they should be. This doesn't concern Sophia. And Aurora's telling her that none of this concerns you. So Sophia decides she's going to go ahead and leave. So what she's going to do is that she's going to go ahead and give up the table before she continues the meal. She doesn't want anything to eat. And she's like, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave. She's like, I can't deal with this. I really can't. So yeah, she has a very kind dining table if she wants another. She doesn't want another. She's just going to go ahead and go home. But she's going to call her grandmother and tell her grandmother that, Sophia is just being downright nosy. She doesn't understand why she's being nosy, but she is. Where's her grandmother? There we go. So she's going to go ahead and call Blanche. So she's texting Blanche and telling Blanche that, look, Grandma, I don't understand why your friend is in my business, but you need to talk to her. And of course, at this point, it's going to make Blanche furious because she doesn't want anyone interfering with the relationship with her granddaughter. And at this point, she could have went out with her grandma. They had a good time instead of dealing with Sophia's mess. So she's going to go ahead and go home. Aurora is back home to the house, and at this point, she really is just not happy. She feels that she may have made a big mistake, but she doesn't want her mom to know everything that's going on as far as how her grandmother is taking care of things. But she feels that she may have made a big mistake by moving in with these girls. She would have really preferred to have her own place, but her mother was not going to have that. She was not going to allow her to have her own place. She's looking at these girls now as just being messy and downright just not taking care of business. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make the best of this, try to make the best of living here with these girls. And but she's thinking, God, I cannot believe this. They just don't care about how they live. And it's not that the girls don't care about how they live. They're just used to leaving stuff around till the morning. It has nothing to do with them being clean or anything like that. They're basically very, very clean girls, but they're living living their first time by themselves, and everybody is not the same. So at this point, Aurora's going to go ahead and go upstairs and go get some sleep, some much needed sleep, and she needs to start turning off her damn lights. Everybody turns off their lights but her, so she needs to start turning off her lights as well. So she's going to go ahead and get some sleep and just worry about things tomorrow. But she's really still a little upset with Sophia being so nosy and trying to find out things. She figured if she, if her grandmother or her mother wanted Sophia to know everything, then she would have told her, they would have told her. She wouldn't have had to come to her and then invited her out to dinner like she was genuinely concerned when she wasn't. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. You guys know who the new um, our new roommate is. What do you think? You think that she'll be able to deal with the girls? Do you think that she and Ida will get along? Because right now Ida's kind of ignoring her. Let's turn all this off, Ida. Let's turn all this off. Let's turn this off. And let's turn the lights off too, because let's go ahead. Turn the lights off in all lights. There we go. You can be on the computer, use the computer light to see. I do. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and leave it here. Again, what do you think? You think Ida and she will get along? You think Ida's going to beat her up pretty soon? Samaz is normally the Samaz and Mo are usually the most easygoing. Even Ave, but she and Ave has already tangled with each other. So not sure what's going to happen with Samaz or Mo, but we're going to see. We're going to see as time goes on if this is going to be a good match, or one of the girls may go home, or all the girls may just leave her there. But anyway, as always, thank you so much. You can be anywhere in the virtual world watching anyone on YouTube. You decided to watch me, and I greatly appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Believe it or not, I always have problems with that. Even though I say it every time I do it, I always have problems. Thanks again for watching. Mwah! Sugar kisses. Bye.